Welcome back to this week's episode of Tech Bites. This is our final episode with EJ von Schomburg of Epiphany Systems, so let's get it kicked off. As we all know, in the past, leadership on a day-to-day basis didn't really consider cybersecurity as a top concern. But has that perception really changed today at the senior leadership level?
Oh, yes, Togo, that's changing rapidly, right? You know, as I mentioned in an earlier episode, you can't turn on the TV without seeing some kind of attack. And the CEOs and senior leadership are watching those events and saying, what does that mean to me? So there is definitely a top-down approach where cybersecurity is becoming a boardroom conversation, as well as a bottom-up approach where cybersecurity has to be driven in a culture perspective, similar to safety, right? It takes everyone's commitment from, you know, if you look at even ransomware attacks today, ensuring that employees don't click on something is really important to train, right? Moreover, too, as you look at some of the legislation and things, is that shareholders are now holding CEOs responsible for the liability of those attacks. And additional class action suits coming out of those potential attacks. So the ability to translate this technical data into business risk and outcomes is really critical. And that's really what we're trying to drive. Really, how does the potential exploit turn into a financial loss, an operational loss, and really helping to prioritize where those executives should spend their money and time to really combat the problem.
Yeah, and I think traditionally it's always been that, you know, we see kind of cybersecurity as being a cost center. You know, IT is a cost center, cybersecurity is a cost center, right? But I think that's starting to change. The ability to provide really robust, secure environment for your clients, for your employees, et cetera, it's becoming an imperative, kind of a business driver as well, a differentiator for some companies. And I think that's really the way of the future. I think very, very important.
Yeah, very, very insightful from a cost center perspective. The other thing is the dramatic increase in cybersecurity policies. You know, last year, you know, we work with some of the largest providers and they're seeing a 20 to 50% increase in premiums, yet cutting their coverage in half. If you don't have that cybersecurity program in place, it's going to cost you a lot more from the insurance side as well. For sure.
That makes sense. So thank you, EJ. You've shared quite a lot of information today with us. With the evolving cybersecurity threat landscape, I think it's really important for enterprises to conduct comprehensive security assessments regularly. Thank you again, EJ, for being with us today and for your help in and insights in the last couple of weeks. And really, it was really great to hear about Epiphany's approach to proactively managing cybersecurity risks.
Thank you so much, and my pleasure.
Great. So that concludes another episode of Tech Bites. We've been talking with EJ von Schomburg, Vice President of Business Development at Epiphany Systems, an offensive cyber platform designed to reduce time to context. Join us in the next few weeks when we will host yet another innovator transforming the way we solve our technology and business challenges today.